Hello, hello. Hello, Nan. Hello, Helene. How are you? Hope y'all had a good... Oh, that's why I was like the latest word. I don't have both lights on. Hope you had a good Monday. Hope you had a good Tuesday. Here we go. Much better. And yes, the title is very fitting. That's the thing when you are friends with people who think they don't deserve anything. Is that when you do gifts, then it's like, no, no, no. And you're like, yes, fuck you. Hi, Antoine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. You got played. You got played by the. You can like. The thing is, you can only complain to Nan and Zeke because those two are the ones who did a little like scheming to got a perfect equality. So yeah. You deserve anything I want. Like, bestie, you don't need to earn a gift. You don't need to earn me making content on the internet. Like, I was like, what list can I do of things that are fun to draw? And I was like, oh, I could do pages for people. Like, it's not anything you have to earn. I'm spending, what, 3 hours making content? Whoa-wee. Bit more, probably. Yes, Nan, you as well. You and Deke. Deke, who's not here tonight, so we can shit as much as we want. It won't be held against us. I did, this made me realize, for all of the stuff that I know Antoine likes, I don't always know the favorite character. And then I asked Antoine, I was like, I realized I don't know your favorite characters for a lot of stuff. And then they responded, I don't know either. So it's like, babe, that makes sense. Because a lot of things I'm like, oh yeah, Antoine likes this show or this thing or this, that. But I can't think of like a favorite character. And then it was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. It's more of a vibes-based thing. As if it keeps you from doing it. Yeah, I would have done it anyways, but the choice of when it's done is done on me. I don't know also like why OBS is kind of throwing up a tantrum, because it says I have no drop frames, it says everything is fine, but then sometimes I turn back to OBS and then the camera has frozen for a few seconds and I'm like, what is happening to you? Yes, I do. I love the universe to exist. A friend today said I might be imagining everything lol. And since this reality is the worst and the best also kinda. What? I love the universe to exist. A friend today said I might be imagining everything. What? Like Inception kind of in it? Like Truman Show in it? What? Ah. Bébou, va falloir expliquer, la personne a compris. We all just looked at the message like, I forgot to end my sentence. Perfect. Amazing. Ah. But yeah. I made a little, here we go. I made a little, like I did with Helene's page, collage of all the stuff that I was like, yes, this... It's not everything I could think of, but I think it's enough stuff. Oh, you don't need to do anything to deserve it. The answer was yes, I do. I love the universe exists. It's reality. It is reality. It's reality is ours. Okay. I still don't understand what you tried to say. What I'm going to say is stop being self-deprecating. And if you don't want to accept it as a gift, accept it as a punishment. Here we go. Also, if you could not, like, freeze while I do weird faces, that'd be amazing. Here we go. Okay. Won't have any more issues with the camera. No. Shit. That's a good universe. I know, I've gotten good at those. So, last week's page was favorite animes. So we had all of these little guys. And now we can up. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. Okay. So, here we go. This is the collage. The collage. So, we got bears. Bears. This one has such cute little ears. Bears. We have Coco and Olugio from Witch Atelier. We got the guy from Supernatural, because I don't know who Antoine likes in Supernatural, so I just put him in because, yeah. I just Supernatural. Alphonse from The Alchemist. We got Leo. We got Maes Hugh, which, if you put Leo and Maes Hugh too close to each other, they just look like the same character. We got Armstrong also from The Alchemist. Him, because bending of his back. We got some chocolates. I put, if I have some space left, I can do her. But she's not really there for that. We got Madoka and Homura from Madoka Magica. We have Vender from Arcane. We got Toru from Fruits Baskets. And Tsuki from Haikyuu. Tsuki from Haikyuu, I'm unsure. You know, the 5 o'clock shadow, Tony friend. Shit, he's delicious, so I guess I like him. Dean wasn't accepting something. I remember you liking Supernatural and watching it with Gwen, but I didn't know who you liked in it. So I just did that. Oh, I could have put Gumshoe. Having the Ace Attorney music in back, I could have put Gumshoe. No. Nobody shows that I want to. No, no. I don't know who's your favorite in Haikyuu. I remember there was a guy from a team that like does the wolves. That's like a big guy with like no eyebrows and white hair. But I couldn't remember his name. And also I wasn't sure if you'd remember who he is because he's in like a few eps only. So I put him in because I remembered you liked Tsuki, but I don't know if it's really that much. But yeah. This is the collage. This is all of the characters I have put. The painful anime never ending. It's so happy to see baby. Yeah. My god, they love gum. Gum guy, fat gum. I don't think Antoine has watched Boku no Hero. You don't like Tsuki at all? Didn't you like him because he had his redemption arc? Wasn't there a thing? Because I think we talked about him a lot. You called him little shit, but I thought it was like affectionate. Fat gum is so what's happening? He's a robot. Yeah, he is. But sometimes you like bratty characters, so you know. Yeah. So this is the thing. I kind of want to draw Hughes and Leo next to each other because I think that'd be very funny. Fat Gum is yeah, his Rhythm Shark was really good. But who's do you have a fave in Haikyuu or not? I don't remember. Tsuki, I just remember Tsuki. Yeah, Fat Gum is from My Hero Academia. Wait. Ba-da-ba-ba. Fat Gum, MHA. I think you'd like him, to be fair. He's a sweetie. This I can change. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here it is. Fat Gum. That's who that is. And he has a thing where like he can change his body mass or something. He's bare-coated. He's very much bare-coated. That's who that is. And yeah, he has the two forms, the hot boy form and the big form. I don't know for Haikyuu. Maybe Maman. Yeah, Sugawara. My baby as well. Second parent, not the father, not the two dumb brothers. I mean, Hinata's pure heart remind me of the girl from Promised Neverland. Oh wow, I love him. Bad guy is my guy. Immediately. Immediate. Falling in love. Wait, I can see one. That's like a mood image. Where is it? I can see it. It's here. Yes. Look at that. Actually, both images that are in screen right now are good. Didn't plan too much. My Hero Academia shit. But yeah, that's a spectrum right there. Yeah, he's really sweet, which is why I was like, oh, that would actually like fit quite well. Because this is sweetie. Okay. Up. Yeah, he looks really goofy. He kind of is, to be fair. Here we go. Do you have a favorite color, Antoine? I don't remember. Don't remember. Give me your favorite color. Yes, no. If you don't have one, that's fine. I just need to know. Yeah, knowing him, yes. Because, like, kind of like that kind of pink made me think of you a bit, but... Okay, yeah, I see. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, don't worry. Don't panic. Because you have a shirt that's color, that's why. Bordeaux is a so cool color. Nice. The... Thing is, I tend to use brown sometimes, I guess, for myself in clothes. Yeah, it depends. You just... I know, like, you have one, like, pink t-shirt, and I don't know why whenever I think of you that shirt. Panic, brother, I am panicking, can it? We do, compete on that one. No, you know what? Tony! I'm also continually laughing at seeing Isaac in the middle of the madness. He is at its place. He is very much in its place right now. Up. Doing a yellow. Yes, but it's a bit more. No. Beboo. Beboo, don't panic, it's all good. He is symbolic for you right now. That is very true. Oh, that's great. I'm playing to new friend, just Tony Colors page. Okay, but studying still panics, but less. Only slightly less. Here we go. Fourth what one. Oula. Hehe. The therapy session. Okay. You gotta start with a bear. You can start with a bear. The bear is the most important part. Oh, oh, he's so cute, the little bear emoji. Oh my god, I love him. That's adorable. Many start running again. No. Oh. Also, Tony friend, have you heard of a game called Red Dead Redemption? Oh, this is so funny. You gotta be careful with which bear you choose, because Antoine specifically hates sun bears but likes brown bears and black bears. So you gotta choose which bear carefully. Very good. Not only have I got real bears, but also a main character bear. Oh. Yeah, but I do not want to purchase Kunafash Workover. The hell? Oh. Also, you don't have anything you can play it on right now, so. Because Antoine only has a Switch and a MacBook like me. Of course I remember the bear you don't like. I remember the lectures about the sun bear and the moon bear. And how the sun bear is a below average, is not a true bear and he shouldn't be seen as such. How do you want me to troll you about it later on if I don't remember? Yeah, it's a MacBook, but it's not my MacBook. It's a thing. Was I so harsh on his sketch? Yeah. But also because I like taunting you, so I sent you like sun bear stuff on purpose, and you were like, no, it's not worthy. Lol. I poked the bear, pun intended. I'm sorry, I'm scared of this game. I know it's really good, but I think too much stuff to do for me. Oh, to be fair, I feel like it's not more stuff to do than like a Zelda game. Like, I don't think it would be more stuff than like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild when you've played those two. I think it's more an issue that you don't have anything to play it on, but Archer is very much someone you'd like. That type of attitude. Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. I love the pro Arthur propaganda you do every time you're on stream now. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Never do Arthur propaganda. True, I felt to Zelda Breath of the Wild because I didn't know much, how much there's to do in it. If I knew, I may have said no. Yeah, but then you also got Tears of the Kingdom, which you knew how much that was going to be because you knew it was going to be as much or more than Breath of the Wild, and you still got it and played it, so. Also, I would have been sad if you hadn't gotten it, because, like, we were Zelda buddies, we were playing at the same time. I really like him from edits and Easter egg video completion YouTubes. That's all I wanted, yeah! I give it 2 tickets because I love Breath of the Wild. Yeah, exactly. So, like, when you know you're going to love it, it's, like, worth it to have that amount of... Also, like, I'd like to say, you don't help yourself. You did all of the fucking Koroks. Who does that? You hated it every single step of the way, but you still, like, went and got every fucking Korok. Who does that? Apparently Antoine does that. And now I have the doctor saying fantastic in my head. Yeah, could have. That's the thing is, like, I have a hard time knowing, like, because I know stuff you like, but I have a hard time, like, graduating in your head what you like and what you love, if that makes sense, for a lot of stuff. Because, for example, like, we watched K-On! Together, and you have a Bibu in K-On!, but, like, I don't think you like K-On! That much. That I would, like, draw the Bibu for you, like, you know what I mean? Like, same with Steven Universe, I'm like, it's been a while now. Is it still relevant? Should I draw Garnet? Like, you know, there was a bunch of stuff like that where I was like, You should do a Blobo thread on Twitter or a PowerPoint night Blobo presentation. Oh yeah, that'd be great. One of the many great things rather about me getting back into Daredevil is Antoine getting into Daredevil and sending me stuff about Daredevil. That makes me so happy. I almost added Foggy to the list as well, but I was like, I don't know if you like him that much or if you just like him a bit. Because you said he was your little guy in the messages, but I was like, is it that amount of little guy or is it more? And in 2 days we're watching Punisher, which I'm very excited about. Panic of editing. 2,321,532 pages of PowerPoint. I love doing PowerPoint. Fantastic. Yeah. You and Juno handshake on that department. You need to do your corner with all of your guys with glasses that look exactly the fucking same. It just look like Leo or... Yeah. Just look like Leo or Hugh. K-On! Bassist still my baby. I'm Panic Girl and Butchie's okay. Yeah. I'm in K-On! Bassist. Okay, good. But also I wanted like to surprise with the list, so I didn't want to be like, so is this character still relevant? Is this character still relevant? You know what I mean? That's why I didn't ask. Garnet is a goddamn best. Many add Google. Adjective queen. Yes. Because I still think about the fact that we watched all of Steven Universe. I mean, watched for you, rewatched for me, all of Steven Universe together. And it's like, yes. That and Fruit Basket, probably some of the best things we watched together, I think, during the Flatmate days. And Haikyuu. Oh, Haikyuu, of course. Haikyuu. Oh, hi, Sunny. Hello. Yeah, for sure, Lurk. No worries. Happy to have you here. Nice. Yeah, I could do that like that. Other clipping mask, my beloved. I mean, I myself don't remember what who I love and test them again. Someone remind me of them. That's very valid, honestly. That's like the other day. I was talking with Helene about. I sent Helene a One Piece fan art, or Helene sent me a One Piece fan art. I don't remember. I think I sent the fan art, and Helene was like, "Oh, this is the best ship in One Piece," and I was like, "Isn't this ship your favorite ship though?" And Helene was like, "Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that." I was like, "Yeah, I thought so." And that was very funny to me. I could have like sent you a list, but I get it. I'm the exact fucking same. I could have sent you a list, being like this character, this character, this character, and you say yes or no. But like I'm the same. There's characters I'm like, how dare I forget about you, and then I get a little sad. To be loved is to be corrected on your taste because you forget. That's so true. Oh, I love that though. It's really cute. And on the other side is to be loved is to be reminded of how much I was a dumbass in high school. Memory is such a wonderful thing. Okay, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Sometimes needs to look at some lists or your pick drawing too. I love some of them. Oh, that's really sweet. I did a while back. I don't remember if it was like last year or the year before. I think it was the year before. I did a drawing that was just all pink line art. It's all of Antoine's biboos of shows that we've watched together, I think. All of the specifically all of the girlies. And I was like, here, cute little art for you. No, it's a great quote. It'll be there until the end of stream. Leave it here. Don't be ashamed. You correct me all the time as well, so. I'm in the reminding of high school time. Oh, okay. I was like, that's weird that you're like such a viral reaction to this. All of the girls. I don't remember. Like, exactly with the memory, I don't remember who I drew on there. I really don't. So it was all the favorite characters then. Yeah. Looks at clearly, absolutely. Yeah, so it was specifically all of the characters that are your favorites from all of the shows that we watched together then. Yes, okay. Leo is an honorary member. It's kind of like when Peter Parker / Spider-Man is in the middle of all of the girlies in Avengers Endgame. It's like, he's just kind of there. That happened with someone else also I saw on a thing. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was a streamers thing. There's a French streamer that did a karaoke concert thing that was really cool. And I saw a few clips on TikTok. And all of the people that were invited to sing with her were all women except for one guy. It's very funny because then you have all of the girls singing a song called in French Toutes les femmes de ta vie. So in English, all the women in your life is like 4 girls and this one guy singing that song. It was great. It was really funny. I was like, yes, this feels right. This feels about right. I'm not going to do all of the variations of color and stuff, but I wanted to do a few of them. Don't worry. I'm trying to not take like 4 hours on the bear. I'm happy because today I did quite a few things on my to-do list. I mostly drew all day, and I'm like, yes. Also, I'm still on a movie on my. Okay. I'm still on my movie craze kind of thing. I have to hold on the X-Men movies. But one thing that I said, I had a 180 in the past like few hours, because on my X-Men, like watching all the X-Men movie craze, I was like, I'm not going to rewatch Dark Phoenix because I know I watched it with Helene when it was in cinema a long time ago. I don't remember shit about it, but I remember it wasn't good. Except since then, I have been sent onto Charles Xavier X Magneto TikTok, specifically young Charles Xavier Magneto TikTok. It's breaking my heart, but it's amazing. And there's clips, and I'm sure they're from Dark Phoenix, because they cannot be from Logan, and they cannot be from New Mutants, and I haven't seen them. And I'm like, I have to rewatch Dark Phoenix, because I need to see them be more gay. I need my fix. Also, might I say, like, I love them as a gay couple. I love them so much. I care a lot about this too. I don't care that like the prelogy weird fixed time stuff. X-Men movies make 0 sense. I really don't care. They got the yearning right, and Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy do a great job, and that's all that I care about. You can only do Bear and IBB. Yeah, but that's not the goal though. I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for content, remember. It's also a little bit for you, but it's mostly for content. It would have been funny if this week was Zeke's, since Zeke cannot be here. That would have been a form of torture in of itself. For content, exactly. There we go. Remember, when you feel like you're not worth this, remember it's for content, not for you. Hop là. I also forgot to add that I love the letters in bright colors. Ugly Kitty coding. I love it. Yeah, I was like, you don't have one favorite color, you have a bunch. Let's do a rainbow. That's not really a rainbow, but you know, let's do one. I sent you a pic of your pink drawing of it. Yeah, I saw. I didn't open it, I just saw like the message. But yeah. Oh yeah, so the drawing was oh fuck, I forgot about Kato Sakura that we were watching this together. So you have Leo, you have Maisyu, you have Toru from Fruits Basket, you have the little Rilakuma bear. Komi can communicate, Mio from K-On, I forgot her name, but her. I used to be a real anime fan that didn't forget names. He's a Big Bear from IKEA, Madoka from Madoka Magica, Coney from Steven Universe and the Pink Lion from Steven Universe, Greg from Over the Garden Wall, Jake from Adventure Time, and Sakura with the little guy from Sakura Card Captor, and Armstrong from Photo Alchemist. Her name is Bibi. No, that's not her name. That is definitely not her name, Bebu. I didn't say you added chocolate. Yeah, I added chocolate, of course. It's chocolate. It's important. It's part of your character traits. It's like likes bears and chocolate. That's like if you were like an RPG character, it'd be like the two traits they write about you. It's like likes bears and chocolates. Eight percent everything earlier. You didn't listen. Wow. Up. Here we go. Big beer. I saw like yesterday or the day before, I saw a video of like a guy that tried like that saw a baby bear and went to pet it because you know people have brains sometimes, and of course the baby bear ran at him, so he climbed on top of his car and he was just waiting, being like, oh, I fucked up. It's like, yeah, don't fucking try to go pet animals outside in the wild when you don't fucking know them, you dumbass. Especially not a bear. His little brow. Here we go. Little bear. Hehehe. Good start. Yeah, don't pet that dog. Yeah, that dog does not want to be petted. Like, also, how dumb do you have to be? Like, if the baby bear is here, that means the mom is not far. Do you really want to, like, let her see that you're, like, trying to hug her cub? Like, people don't have brains as well. Okay. I'm going to continue with Witchet Atelier because I haven't drawn. I think I've drawn Quifri and Olrugio before. Yeah, I've drawn them for the ship Valentine's Day thing, I think. But I've never drawn Coco, and I really want to draw Coco because she's a baby and I love her, and everyone should love her. And honestly, it's really hard to hate any. Oh god, that. Wish. It's really. I have the cover that this illustration is on. I think it's really hard to hate any character from Witchet Atelier, honestly. And I feel like that's also one of the more recent, like, constant "this is Antoine" thing in my head. So. I need to get back into reading it. I'm not worthy of my. Yes, all said even the wish. or if not, I won't be worthy of like the puzzle I have. I'm so excited for the anime to be out. Like, it's going to be so fucking good. Wish Atelier is really like that kind of thing. It's kind of like Boku no not at all. It's kind of like Fullmetal Alchemist, where you're like, I don't understand how anyone can not like this work. Like, it's just, I don't understand how anyone would be like, this is not good. Because just that amount of good, that amount of amazing. Like, there's no, so far there's literally no downs thing from it. Like, it's just only positives, no negatives. You don't need to be worthy of the puzzle to bask in its glory. The puzzle and which are simply there for us and for us all. What did you almost say? I don't remember. I think maybe like it has no I don't remember. Oh, I almost said My Hero Academia. And I don't agree. My Hero Academia has plenty of faults. You know, I meant to say Fullmetal Alchemist. Okay. It's so fucking good. And honestly, if you don't like, because it's like the stuff with that kind of manga. Like, I'm not someone who likes fantasy that much. It is now known. Like, I enjoy fantasy, but it's like far from being my favorite thing. And it's like a full fantasy world that I just adore. So usually when you have a fantasy world that I'm really like, this is amazing, it's like really, really good. Because I have a harder time like getting in them and staying in them. But yeah, if you really don't like Witch Atelier, it's probably because your views on the world are really kind of shitty. Are really not great, because yeah. And even then, usually people that have those kind of views still like mangas that are fully opposite to their viewpoints because they can't read, so cue to all of the fucking like pro-capitalism, queerphobic, racist One Piece fans, and you're like, dude, did you read the thing that? No, okay. Same with like all of the Dragon Ball Z fans that are like same racist or like misogynistic and like being like, who's the strongest? You don't know what the manga you're reading is about, do you? You really don't understand much, do you? That's kind of sad. Yeah, some people liking One Piece and missing the point of the communist Ace Arrow King Luffy. Yeah, truly. Well, I also could have added to the list the dwarf woman from with red hair from Dungeon Meshi. I can't. Baby bear looking directly at us is so cute. He's just like, hi. Hello. I am a bear. Oh shit, I remember her. Oh no. Oh, you got the gay panic again for her. And also the cooking dungeon Mishi you liked as well. No, yes. I love reminding Antoine of characters that they simp for, and then I can just be like, hey. Half of us talking about Daredevil is just like us simping on Daredevil, and that makes me extremely happy. Which, as it should be. Honestly. It's like half the fun of watching Daredevil is being able to simp on Matt, like... She's so pretty and strong. Yes. I know, Bibu, I know. I'm not hiding my face in my hands. I feel so... I don't have the word kind of shameful. No, you shouldn't be shameful. It's all good. You're allowed. I almost added on Bessa as well to the lineup, but I was like, vendors enough. This is like a favorite characters list, not a simplest. Also, Antoine, while we're at it, while we're talking about Sims and stuff, do you like what's your because like people simp a lot for Frank Castle as well as Daredevil, and since we're going to be watching Punisher together, do you simp for him as well, or no? Also, then people ship them as they should. Those two are a fucking couple, honestly. Not all okay. Good to know. But yes, for shipping them, okay. Good, good, good. I'm also so excited for you. Once we are done with Punisher Season 1, I'm so excited for you to watch Season 3 of Daredevil, because my favorite season, I think. It's really good. His fascist side is just turned off for me. Is he... I don't see him as a fascist, though. He's at the same time very much anti-cop, anti-militia, but on the other side. It's more of a vengeance thing than a fascist thing, though. He doesn't kill people because he's like, get out of the country. I wouldn't say he's a fascist. Yeah, not liking the actor's looks, that's something else. Like, that's just personal preferences, that's really fine. Like, his point of view on the matter is very much like the same as Daredevil or like Matt, except he kills and Matt refuses to. But they're like align on ideology otherwise. Which is why they're besties and also boyfriends. Oh, forgot to put skin here. Oh yes, it's not fascist just because of the killing, of course. It's a whole individualistic approach of fake justice as simply fascist. Oh yeah, that's yes. I can understand that's like a very like like depends on how you see justice and stuff. That's what I love about like the having different characters with different viewpoints on the matter is like it's kind of like also the divide between Charles Xavier and Magneto in X-Men. It's like I agree with both of them for different reasons. I know like on which side I would be if there were a conflict, but that doesn't mean I don't kind of look at the other side and like I kind of get where you're coming from, honestly. Valid on that specific point. And I kind of feel the same with both of them. Like, do I think you should go on a killing spree? No. Do I understand why he goes on a killing spree? And I'm like, that's kind of valid? Yeah. Okay, well, good to know. I hope you'll still like the Punisher show, though. Because it is kind of just him, so... There is a danger of fascism indeed. Seems like a logical at first glance and tap into the core of our emotions. Yeah. I don't know if it can be considered fascism though, because there's no like ideology behind it that's fascist. I don't know. You're very excited for the show? Oh, I'm very excited too. I haven't seen it in so long. I've seen clips again and I'm like, oh, yes. Excited to watch it again. No, so I haven't watched something with you in a long time, so I'm very excited for that as well. I'll send you a message for like times and stuff in a while. No, I'll leave it like that. And I'm very excited as well to watch the end of season 4 with Helene sometime this week as well. Because it came out today. And so far I have seen no spoilers and I'm very happy about that. And I'll try to see no spoilers until we watch it. Pray for me. And I can tell you then if I think you should watch season 4 or not. Yeah, true fascism does need a power structure to function and oppress. Yes, exactly. He's just kind of like vibing. Because that is kind of one of the whole like plot points of the Punisher is that fascist structures take his image and like put him as a hero. And he's like, I fucking hate this and I don't support y'all. Stop taking my image and stop doing this. I'm very excited to know if I need to watch the DVA. So far, I'd say yes. I'd say yes for a few character reasons. I tell you, like, if you really don't want to watch the bad episodes, I can tell you which ones I think are bad. But there's still like good parts within the bad episodes. It is still like the weakest season of Daredevil yet. But there's some parts that are just so fucking good that I think it's worth it to watch. Episode 1 is incredible. Episode 8 is incredible. I think it's episode 6 that's the one that we have in the bank that's also really, really good. I'll give you a preview. Not a preview, but I'll give you like a little thing of like, just so you know, expect this. When you go in, expect that. And then you can just like have fun with the rest of it. Also, it's like every season, that's the thing that I love with Daredevil, is that every season they let Matt go a little more insane. And this one definitely continues on that trend. So watching just like Matt Murdock slash Daredevil, mostly Matt Murdock, go like, I don't give a fuck anymore about so much shit is like so funny to me. Makes me so happy. That's a cool approach. I don't know. The character makes sense. For all I know, that fascists would take a symbol with violence in nature's meaning. Yeah. Because that's kind of like what happened IRL. Like, a lot of cops have taken, like, the Punisher's image to be like, yeah, he's just like us. And then all comic writers that write the Punisher are like, no, he would hate you. And they do like make a point of like making a message on it in DDBA, but hopefully they make more of a message on it in the season 5. Because we know that Punisher is going to be more important in season 5. Really getting more and more insane. That sounds fun. Oh, I'm so excited of your thoughts on season 3 on that specific part. And then season 4, like season 3 is he goes kind of insane, sad. Season 4 is ego kind of insane fun. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. Here we go. We have Coco. Like, when I say that, like, my guys need hugs, I mean it so hard. This is the problem with a lot of things. Far right don't get the criticism and just take the things for themselves. Exactly, 100%. But it's really cool that they made a point to, like, show that and denounce it, even though they could do a better job to do it. I think they could do it stronger in the show, but I know there's, like, comics that, like, do it in purpose. Can't wait to see this man lesson. Yeah! Me too. Excited for you to watch it. Double conversation going 180 is a bit wild. No, it's fine. That's what conversations are for. Who do I do next? I can do that. I can do like a character here and then a little guy there. Imagine having no context and just Coco with Atelier. And just bear. Oh, I think that's wild. I think that's what this kind of stuff is for, you know? That's what makes it fun, is the no context part. That's like, there's a trend right now on Twitter that's like people share their favorite Twitch clips that they found really funny. And a lot of people like put clips that are like really funny if you have context, but really not if you don't. And so it's very much just like a good reminiscence for the people that have seen the clips, bad like random ass thing without context for the people that haven't. It's kind of that energy. I do like this energy. The Isaac energy. Oh, I wanted to ask you as well. Do you have a Bibu in like Breath of the Wild / To the Kingdom? I don't remember. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, Zelda is like... Oh, no, you do. It's the Korok guy. Has to. Has to is your Bibu. In that. Koroksen has to. God, I answered my own question quite quickly. I was thinking of characters, and I couldn't find anyone that I was like 100%. And now speaking about it for like 5 seconds, I was like, ah. Also, I know that it's not my favorite game, but I do admit I have an addiction. It's one of your favorites, so it's fine. It fits. What's your favorite game? I don't actually know what's your favorite game. You have an all-time favorite game? I can think of a few that could be contenders. Yeah, Jesus is a good contender for Breath of the Wild characters. Yeah. Cass, of course. Yeah, I don't think of him since I haven't been in Breath of the Wild for a long time. And Helene kind of skipped all of the Cass stuff, of course. Maybe Zelda? That makes sense. Zelda's a really good choice, I think. I like Zelda a lot in Tears of the Kingdom. Because I played Tears of the Kingdom, but also like her character growth in Tears of the Kingdom is really touching, I think. No spoilers, of course. Here we go. And you don't know for favorite game? Favorite games: Okami, Zelda Minish Cap, Gris, Hollow Knight. Oh, I almost put the guys from Hollow Knight in. Tunic / Death Doors, and can't think of others. That's already a good list, honestly. The ones I had in mind aren't on the list, so I'm like, oh. Isaac is a toxic lover. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I almost put the guys from Hollow Knight, but I couldn't remember how much you liked Hollow Knight. You can do it! For the dead god, I believe in you. I have Hornets, SHA thought in my head far too often. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is it a Hollow Knight thing? Is it a Isaac thing? Could be both, could be neither. In Hollow Knight character boss says Sha. Okay. I see. Nice. It's just going important the lower plus will with the main. Oh, that's that person. Okay, I see. I see what she looks like. It's the red cape with like the spike. How do you feel about this little song announcement, Antoine? You know how I feel about the announcement. I just want to... Do you know if any feelings had changed? You know? As dumbfounded. Yeah, it is a word. It is a word. Yeah, I feel like that's most people's like reaction to it is like, huh? Because it was just out of nowhere for 5. Like, it was so fucking short. I was watching the Nintendo Direct on a stream, and I looked away for 5 seconds, and I missed the announcement. Literally, the only reason I knew it was there is because the people I was watching reacted to it. Like, if they hadn't, I would have literally missed the announcement because of how short it was. When she the clown makeup is no more. I was a bit like the movie. Yeah, for sure, valid. Lots of people are like, we'll see when the game is actually out or when you have like a specific date rather than 2025, and that's more than valid. You blinked and missed it, exactly. Like, I turned away for 5 seconds to like, I don't remember what I was doing. And then I looked back and I was like, huh? But I didn't really care anyway. Like, I didn't play Hollow Knight. I don't intend on playing Silk Song, so... You know. I was more interested about the fact that they didn't add a date for Professor Layton, Words of Steam, and that there was no Ace Attorney announcement. Those were the things I was interested about. Yeah! Tell me, what do you want for the Isaac? I did the basic one because I didn't know which one was your favorite. Can you add a sacred heart on top of him in front of his belly? Yeah, of course. I'll have to look up what a sacred heart looks like. Yeah, to be fair, it's still 2025, so it's still like, you know, we're still getting it soon. But we were expecting maybe like a date, a bit more close. It's fine. Because I'm very excited for World of Steam. It's going to be really cool. But yeah, like, if you have any requests for any of the characters, you tell me and I'll do them. Don't you worry. Okay. The Isaac fighting crying boy looks so good. I never expected to enjoy him so much, but damn it. He's like, I associate Isaac with you, with Nan, and with Zeke a lot. It's always, I remember the Isaac talks in chat where I looked at it and I was like, huh? I don't know what any of this is. I don't understand shit. Oh, later. Nope. Yeah. Here we go, and then the flame. Here we go. The fact that like the bending of Isaac is T-boy is so fun to me. Is on the floor. I thought you liked this little panel from the manga. It's so funny. She's like, yeah, fish, taiyaki. In the evening chill. That was incredible indeed, yeah. And then imagining Malachi greeting Tolu and giving her god power as the queen of kindness that she is. Yeah, the goddess of kindness. Like, the real question is, would Tolu be like powers be strong enough to make QB to redempt QB? That's a true question. Would her would if she became a magical girl, would she be like kind and good and sweet enough that she managed to give redemption to QB, or would she be doomed? Now that's an existential question. Totally be kind enough to question she's kindness incarnate. Yeah, but QB is like the opposite. And Madoka like didn't change. Like she had to sacrifice. I refuse. She cannot be doomed. Okay, we have our answer now. Yeah, the thing is like, if Madoka didn't manage to like just really fix it, because like she found a loophole but she didn't like make QB better, That's the question, right? She didn't like really fix the problem. The man cat boy would definitely be fucked in seconds. Oh yeah. Like, truly. Catboy would be I forgot her name, but like the one with blue hair from Madoka. There is that energy, I think. Lower. He would be a bit like Apple Girl. Yeah. To be fair, we said two characters are very shaped in the Malaka fandom, so works. I think before falling in love with Toru, he'd be Apple Girl. After falling in love with Toru, he'd be Blue Hair Girl. Blue Side Music Girl also kind of works. I still say him as Apple Girl. Yeah, I think it's different stages of him. I love the fact that it's one of my fave anime ever. I still don't remember most of their names. For Madoka, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that works with every single one of your favorite things ever. You never remember names of anything. Me neither, to be fair, so. I have a slightly better thing at names than you, but like it's still not optimal. When we watched Haikyuu together with Antoine, we knew characters' names because of their like we had like nicknames for every single character. And that's how we watched it. And we're like, no, wait. And I had to explain sometimes stuff with like all the nicknames. It was very funny. Hopla. It turns the whole family team with just nicknames as ours. Yeah. I have like memories from us watching stuff and me be like, no, it's this guy, and this guy. And like having like a second of like not out of body experience, but like a second of like looking stuff from back and being like, this is kind of very funny if you don't have context of what's happening right now. Il y a des gens qui giflent Jésus avec papa. True. Non, mais de toute façon, la lune et le soleil, tout ça. Hein. Puis il y a le petit con. And the thing that's very funny to me is that I feel like most of the nicknames we do have for like the characters in Haikyuu are like fandom approved. Like the amount of time I see people talk about those characters with the same nickname that we use for them is very funny. Tico would almost fit everyone. Yeah, I think we use it mostly for Kakeyama though. For yeah, Hinata's boyfriend. With Haikyuu, you can also like do a lot of the nicknames with everyone's like boyfriends. Like, oh yeah, this character's boyfriend, this character's boyfriend, and this character's boyfriend. Okay. They all work in couples. Yeah. Some are like open or like you can have multiple couples within them, but like they all work in ships, honestly. They all have a significant other in that fucking show. I was gonna say, except the jerk captain that loves himself, but I was wrong. Second in command loves him. No, yeah. Yeah. Oh god, this guy. Oh, I could have put Reagan also as in your list of characters. Yeah, Okinawa, yeah. Yeah, and there's also people that ship him with Hinata's boyfriend because of the rivalry thing. But yeah, he has his co-captain that loves him as well, don't worry. I forgot about Reagan. Yeah, I always like link them in my head, Oikawa and Reagan, because they're kind of like similar in different fandoms. They kind of have a similar kind of energy. And like Oikawa is the character that everyone's like, oh my god, he's the ultimate villain, and it pisses me off so much. And people are like, we love Reagan, and then treat every merch of him horrible. Best girl according to the internet. Best everything according to the internet. He was only bested by Sense and the Tail, which says a lot. And page 1 is done. Ta-da! Now on to page 2. Okay, let's do the two nerds that look exactly the same. Pigeon's grandpa, I want to hide myself. I can't stay in place. Ah. You're good. You're good, bestie. Imagining them doing the Spider-Man me. Yeah, it's kind of the energy I want to give them, honestly. I'm hesitating between making him show pictures of his wife and like both like showing pictures of the wife and kids to the other, or going, huh? Why are we the same person? Kind of thing. Yeah, the fix is cute. Leo showing his call history to Hugh, and it's all of the missed calls that Kurapika never answers to. Yeah, Leo being excited to show a pic of his non-binary wife and kids, and gay kids. That's cool. That's true, though. That's still where I am, technically. Like, I haven't read the manga post-anime, so that's where I am. He's still ignoring his calls. He's still being emo in the fucking cave. For me, he's been ignoring calls for like years at this point. Okay, now I'm going to do my... like... Oh, VideoTube. Ugh. Reopen. Also, talking about being cold. Ugh, I'm so sorry. Talking about being cold, you gotta be careful because you gotta take an umbrella because it's raining outside. Be careful. Okay, I need to remember in the future to commission you for drawing an Alphonse riding a bear. How about having a bear-sized shoulder? Maybe I need to think. You can do both. You can have him riding a bear and then having a bear cub on his shoulder. Thank you. Why not both? Exactly, why not both? Why not both, you bisexual disaster? Also, I'm very happy that my "it's raining" comment went under the radar. I thought to comment on the mean thing you did, reminding us that he's no more. I was like, me. I was like, no, I need to. Oh, you know. He's still here in our hearts. It's fine. Look, he's having such a fun time with the audio. Mais je rigole aussi en repensant à notre visage ensemble de... Et vous avez vu, il est mort. Oh, mais en même temps... C'est le problème quand tu re-regardes un animé et que tout le monde sait déjà un peu ce qui se passe, c'est que tu peux faire vraiment des blagues à la con de... Mais on fait un peu ça avec... avec William quand on regarde Daredevil. Parce que du coup, on regarde une première fois... sans commenter sur les scènes qui sont vraiment un peu trop bien. Et ensuite, on re-regarde la scène et on fait des commentaires à la con et c'est trop bien, c'est trop drôle. Plot twist looking at a picture of Markiplier slash themselves. True, Markiplier is also there somewhere. I don't remember what kind of phone he has, so I'm just going to give him a fucking flip phone. Because I think he had a flip phone, right? I feel like we could do like a lookalike contest like this, where you get MySU, Leo, and Phoenix, right? I feel like this is a... Enjoying twice the scene is a fun idea, yeah. I feel like there's a line there. I realized as I was like drawing the suit. Yeah, I think he has a flip phone, right? Because they get phones at some point and they have like Beetle phones and stuff. But I think he just gets like a normal flip phone. Oh god, I'm realizing I will fall in love with Phoenix when I play the games. I don't know if Phoenix... maybe a little bit. Oh no, actually, yes. Because Phoenix is a father as well, of a daughter. Like, he's a father in spirits to many people, but he's like an actual father. He has an adoptive daughter. He doesn't get glasses, though. But since his eye color changes, you can, like, assume that he has, like, contact lenses or some shit. Yeah, he's also a fucking dumb idiot, and he has a husband. Yeah, he's a father. He gets, like, adoptive kids and actual... Like, he gets... kids that is, like, in the thing, you're kind of like, yeah, he kind of like adopted those, but it's not like canon, and he has an actual canonical child that he adopted. But he's only a father after like 4 games. So like you have to get through the first 3 games and then he becomes a father. He's also a depressed alcoholic at this point, but then he gets better. He gets better. And yeah, you will fall for him because okay, he has a necklace on him constantly around his neck. It's a little like it's not a heart, but it's kind of that kind of shape, so it kind of looks almost like a heart. He has a necklace like this that's been given to him by his daughter's biological father when the dad was like, hey, can you take care of my daughter? And then he passed on the daughter to Phoenix. And he kept the necklace and he updated the picture inside of his daughter. And he wears it around his neck always. So he constantly has a little necklace that opens and has a picture of his daughter inside. And he updated the picture when she got older. There's only 2 characters to be directly a father. Father-like figure is close enough for me to love them too. Yeah, but it's even like more when it's an actual like kid and they're like really protective and stuff of the child. It's really sweet. No, it's guitar pick shape, but it's not an actual guitar pick. I know, right? It's so sweet. The bond between Phoenix and Trucy is something that really is Ah, I fucking love them. She's my favorite assistant for a reason. Her and what's her name? Susato. Why would you tell me this? I already adore that. I know, that's why I'm telling you this. And technically, he also has a son, but it's a bit more complicated. It's like per adoption, because Trucy has a brother, but the brother and Trucy don't know that they're brother and sisters. So he technically also has a son. He knows that technicality, but the kids don't. But yeah. But he also still has a relationship with that with the son that's very like son and father. So, whatever. God, I'm so excited for you to play Ace Attorney because I can kind of predict the characters you'll like and stuff. Yes, makes. Oh, this is the least complicated part of the family tree that I just explained to you. So, the thing about Ace Attorney is that it's all about families, in a way. Most of the time, it's about family and family drama and stuff like that. So really, that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Much more complicated stuff happen all the time in that fucking universe. It's always family related. / POS. Like, the only character in Ace Attorney, main character I mean, that doesn't have like parental issues is Phoenix, and the only reason for that is because we don't know Phoenix's backstory. Everyone else has issues everywhere. There's secret siblings everywhere. Mommy issues, daddy issues, dead, alive, multiple of them. Everything everywhere all at once. Fast and Furious is kind of Ace Attorney's head. It's all about family. It could be. Could be. Poe. No, not the. That's the one I wanted to. Here we go. God, with Zeke we are 2 sessions away from finishing game 3. I'm so chill and normal about it. Where are you? You're here. I'm so fully chill and normal about it. Sounds like it, yes. The worst part is, I remember all of the silly shit, so I'm just like commenting on it, being like, this is so dumb. I hate this so much. This is so fucking dumb. And Dick is like, yes, I bet. Dick, we'll see when we get there. There's this piece of evidence that we have about a floating girl. And I remember why she's floating, and that doesn't make sense because people aren't supposed to be floating. And it's so dumb. And I can't wait to get to the point where Deke has to explain that. And I have to be like, yeah. yeah. I'm just saying all of this, but still with a huge smile. Yeah. It's painful, but it's good pain. You know what I mean? It's also like just my favorite game of all time, so. Not this one specifically, but the Ace Attorney series. I just love them a lot. And like, from now on, it's like, for like the next few games, it's only like going up and up and up and up, because after this game, we have my favorite game of Ace Attorney series, which is AA4. Then we have my second favorite game of Ace Attorney series, which is AA5. And then we have an AA6, which I also really like, but is a little bit under, in my opinion, personally. But it's still like extremely fun. It's really good. And then, well, depends, but we'll do either investigations or Greatest Attorney. Because the issue is, I thought we'd do the Greatest Attorney because I have it on Switch, but I can't share my Switch screen because it's a Switch Lite, sadly. So we actually can't, like, if we want to play it, we need to get another copy of it, which is really annoying. Good pain, I do understand, yes. Yeah. We go up. And a few shadows, and we'll be set for the guys. Here we go. Let's not forget that his last name is Paladin Knight. Look at this photograph. I am Drew. I am Danny. And we are not the same person. We may have similar life, we may have similar wives, but we are different nonetheless. Okay. Who do we have? I might do, yeah, I'll do an Omura and Madoka. But before that, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Here. I'm back. Also, yeah, his name is cringe as fuck. Paladin Knight. I don't remember if it's Paladin Knight or Paladinite though. Let me check. Leo Pala. Ah, okay. It's written like that. Of course, because it's Japanese spelling. Para the night. Here we go. I saw Asus Asus. I don't know how to say it, but like this brand, this computer brand, is making a collab with Hatsune Miku, and it looks so cute. And they're making like a whole fucking PC and like a bunch of different parts. And I'm like, I need a PC. I'm like, I don't think I'll buy it, honestly. Very low chances of me buying it. But like, I will look at prices when they drop. Because like, I need a PC. You're making a Hatsune Miku PC. I'm going to look, you know? They're doing a keyboard though. I might get the keyboard. Because I do need a keyboard. Time for the lesbians. We got a good, like, parity going on. There's lots of male characters, lots of female characters. And then there's a bear. I feel like we're good. Queer rights wise. I could have also done like the Huseki no, forgot the name of the show. But the gems one that we watched together as well. I could have done character from that as well, because I know you like that as well. It is very funny to talk about the Hatsune Miku PC and then getting sent a meme about blue wires being like, oh my god, biblically accurate Hatsune Miku. The new Madoka Magica movie is also going to come out soonish. I don't remember when exactly, but I have told Antoine that I would go to where he is so we can watch it together, and I am very excited. That one, the Haikyuu movie, and Spider-Verse are the free plans that ideally I'd like to watch with Antoine, but we'll see if it happens. But ideally I'd love to. Jumped on my phone to find the Hatsune Miku. Great, amazing. It's so cute though, the Hatsune Miku PCs. They have like, so they have the PC case, right, like this. And here, on the front, there's a little tie, Hatsune Miku tie, so that you can put like your headphones on. It's so fucking cute. My only issue with it, apart from like obviously the price, is like it's a white case and it's like all white, and I'm like, ugh. It's pretty, but do I want something in white, you know? I have in the past bought stuff because I thought they were pretty, but they didn't fit like the aesthetic I like the most, and then been like, it's cute, but it's not really, you know? Madoka movie, the Haikyuu, and Spider-Verse. We will watch them all. Yay! Gotta have... Ooh. White can be painted, true. But should I? Should I paint? I love when I like have 0 drop frames and then I turn and now I have 621 drop frames, so 0.3%. What do you mean? Why do I have so many? Wait, I'm going to look up what causes dropped frame. What causes drop frame? Frames drop usually occur because of your system cannot keep up with the speed of the requested video output. Culprit includes overloaded CPU, limited CPU resources. Okay. Okay. I see. Paint everything, make it perfectly unique. Yeah, but like I worry on painting something that's going to be hot. Because then I can just paint it black and leave the blue parts blue. Yeah. Ba, ba. Ok, hop là. Et hop là. Yeah. go. Something that was very funny was that I saw recently was there were leaks from Love and Deep Space that happened. I haven't seen them, but I heard of them. And so Love and Deep Space did, of course, like a message on Twitter being like, hey, if you see leaks, please don't share them, and blah, blah, blah. Like a basic thing, you know. And every single fucking comment is, well, maybe if you release the fucking calendar for your events, people wouldn't be so eager to want leaks and like share them because we have no info. Give us more resources and give us the fucking calendar, and maybe stop ignoring us. Every single comment was someone being pissed at them for not giving us a release calendar of events, and also not giving us more ways to save stuff in between events, which I do agree with. It was so funny to see everyone, like, no one was like, oh yeah, of course, like, it sucks that you got like hacked and stuff. Everyone was so pissed. Sounds like a lot of thought was, yeah, because there's a bunch of like stuff that has made the game worse and worse. Because, like, of course, you know, gacha games, that's what happens. They start with like being very generous, very nice to the player, and like as the gacha becomes more and more popular, they'll like put less and less stuff for free in the game, like, because they want to make their money, you know. And oftentimes people feel like they're not being listened to by the devs and stuff, which is valid, and in cases very much like true. And there's been like a bunch of issues that people have continuously been taking up with Love and Deep Space, and Love and Deep Space has been ignoring everything. And so people are like pissed. And every single thing is like, address the issues, address the problem. Stop ignoring us. Yeah. I'm honestly still a bit salty about the amount of like time and resources in-game, because I haven't spent a single cent, but like in-game that I used for the last event, and I didn't get the cards I wanted still. Like, I got one of the 2 cards of the event. It's like, nah. And the way they make it is like impossible. If you have more than like one favorite character, it's impossible to save and have the cards you want. But the thing is, like, people are a lot more vocal with being pissed about it in that specific fandom, because it's a lot of people's first otome game because of how popular it got, and so people aren't used to games treating them this way. And I'm just like, I've been in stuff like this since I was 14 years old. I'm used to games thinking like I'm just a wallet and not giving a single shit if I don't spend money in it. But even the people that have been spending money are like, I spend X amount of money on this game and I still don't get the cards I want. It's like, oof. Yeah, even if you're used to it, it doesn't mean you should get used to it. Yeah, I fully agree with that sentiment. But it's just like, those games have to make money, right? And even if I'm pissed about a lot of them not, like, pretending they are going to be free to play and not actually being free to play, I like understand the logic behind them being like, you can't really advance up to that point if you don't have money. So games that actually like Love and Deep Space, I could like, as long as I don't want every fucking single card, I can do anything in the game without spending a single cent, right? The issue is the cards and the gacha, and of course because that's the addictive part. But like, to me, it's so much more positive than the games I used to play that were like otome games in like the 2010s, where like you basically like couldn't play if you didn't like pay after a certain amount. Like, you were like, oh, you want to do this character's route? Well, fuck you, you don't have, if you don't pay for it. It's like, okay. It's like, I'm just happy that I can play the game, and like, I'm just like, okay, I'm not spending a single cent on this game, that's fine. I mean, honestly, I hope they get listened to though, because like, it would be to my advantage, but like, I'm not specifically going to go to war for that. Magical lesbians are like, lesbians being a magical cryptid. Magical lesbians are so cute. Yeah. I like the whole like them sleeping next to each other images. It's really sweet. And also, I'm just glad we're not in the fucking like trenches of stuff like Mystic Messenger anymore, where it was like, you want to make to play the game, you want to play the game and win the game and be able to do all the routes, you're going to have to wake up every 2 hours so that you can talk to these guys. They have, if you don't respond to the text chat at 4 a.m, one will leave and you can't win the game. It's like, okay. Ugh. And it's not even just like you need to be awake and do the thing, you also need to do the right answers. God. When they play, you get a stuff as an... Yeah, this game was very much that. I'm still like in awe of how popular it was, honestly. Because like most other otome games, it's like you have to wait, but it's not like if you miss that event at this time, fuck you. You have to restart the run from the start. And runs are like 7 days long, so... And to access some of the runs, you have to pay as well. Because like, you need a certain amount of points. Except you can never get that amount of points if you don't spend money in the game. Like, I'm still kind of like in the buzz of the fact that I replayed one of the runs not that long ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that 7 days, that's fine. Why did I do this to myself? It was fun, to be fair. I don't regret it, but I'm like... It wasn't even the run of like the characters I like the most, because the character I like the most, that I hadn't done the run of yet, like I can't because it's a money one, and I'm not spending money on that game. Says painful stuff and follows up by, it was fun, I don't forget it. Yeah. It's like, it's an experience, you know? It's Kind of like a social experiment, honestly. It's very weird after, like, it really has addictive, like, stuff in it, though, because, like, once you're done with your run, after, like, spending 7 days waking up every night to talk to the game, and, like, every few hours you have, like, new dialogue stuff and everything. After that, and then you go back to, like, having nothing on your phone, it's really weird. You're like missing them and like missing the thing, and like of course that's like the whole goal, is that you miss them so that then you buy the other runs and stuff, or you spend more time on the game. But I really had like a little bit of emptiness for the past few days after that I usually get for stuff like events that I watch, like for example charity events that like spend over like a few days, while like pretty much marathon with them. Usually like I will watch the event like from the time the streamers that I follow is on stream to after. Usually I even like stay on the streams a bit longer than the streamers that I usually watch. Like I'll go from streams to stream and fall asleep in front of it and wake up and directly watch stream and stuff. And I'll do that for the entire event. And afterwards, when you get back to normal stream schedules, you really have this like emptiness in you of like, I don't have my 24-hour content anymore. Sounds like Stockholm syndrome and addiction. It's just women saying to your own brain, it's just a prank, bro. No. Also, it's like I have ADHD, so of course, like constant like dopamine. Like, of course, I miss it once I don't have it anymore, and I get like a little like post. I don't want to call it a depressive episode, but it's almost that. Afterwards, where I'm just like I have a few days where I'm a bit down because I miss it a lot. Because it was like high energy and high intensity a few days for a few days. And just on the events, just massive dopamine hits. Exactly. It's like you get like dopamine on dopamine on dopamine. Everyone is hyper high energy. Everyone is like doing lots of stuff. You're trying to miss as little as you can. And when you're like me and you can just watch like all of it constantly. So then when it's done, you're like, ugh. And when you rewatch the clips, it's like not the same because you're not in like the meat of it, so you don't like enjoy it as much. Black Void consuming all suddenly. Yeah, I don't understand how your brain. Yeah, of course, because we have similar brains. We may have similar lines, we may have similar ways, but we are different nonetheless. Like that's why I did it for like the last one, and I'll probably do it for this year's one as well. Like I just didn't stream for like the days of the event because I was like, I want to only watch it. It's like a nice little ritual, and I like it a lot, so I want to do it. I like moved up my stream so I had the full fucking 4 days. Yeah, you're not in real moment rush anymore, but the nostalgia can sometimes also hit quite. Yeah, true. But it's not like it has to be like a bit afterwards, you know, like a few years after or like a month after. But like when it just ended, the nostalgia is really like not up to par with what the event was, so you don't really get anything from it, or like you just get like sadness that it's over. But I have rewatched like VOD and like not VOD but best of and stuff like. And those hit quite good like a few years later, for sure. It makes you like, I hope the next one is soon and stuff. Here we go. Okay. Who do I draw next? We still have Olugyo. We have... Well, I'm not going to do Tsuki, but then I could do someone else from Haikyuu. We have Vender. We have Armstrong. We have Alphonse. But I also drew Alphonse last time on stream. We have Jason Ackles. Or like the guy from Supernatural, aka. I might do a little bit of Vender. Like a few more sketchy stuff I think I could do. That could be fun. I mean, I wasn't expecting Dean in the start. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I know you like him. Let's go. I had a minute of like, do I know who's your favorite, like, Supernatural character? And I was like, I don't at all. But I say it's him. And then also you reminded me about JoJo, and I fully had forgotten about JoJo. But I know so little about JoJo that I like wouldn't be able to pick up a character and be like, oh yeah, you probably like that one. So I was like, okay, no JoJo, because like that's too hard to take a thing from. Trying slowly to like the character. He's dumb, but he's also mostly a douche. I always preferred Sam in the duo, but I need to finish the show one day. I see. I think it's maybe just because he's a pretty boy and he's more liked than Sam usually in the fandom and stuff that I assumed, perhaps. Okay, would you try to guess my fave main in JoJo and second system? I can't. I literally don't know who they are. I know nothing about JoJo. I just know that like every main character's name is JoJo. No one is called Jotaro. And one guy is called Dio. That's literally all that I know. I know nothing. I can't guess the main one because I literally don't know any of them. I like have seen a few, but if you put me like a bunch of like JoJo characters in front of me, I would not be able to tell you who are the main ones. Maybe like one or two because of like internet clips. I'd be able to be like, okay, yeah, this one and this one, but like the rest, I literally would not be able to tell you. I know there's a guy called Polnareff because that's funny, but that's all. Like, yeah, that's already quite some knowledge. No, it's not. Yeah, fair. Yeah. It's like if I told you like who's my favorite Ace Attorney character of the main characters, and you were like, isn't Phoenix Wright the main character? Like, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you don't know enough about Ace Attorney to answer that question. Yeah, it is Apollo. Apollo's my boy. But, like, technically, in the Ace Attorney franchise, there are 5 main characters from all the different games. But most people, if you don't know anything about Ace Attorney, are like, yeah, Phoenix Wright's the main character, and the whole series is about him. Of course, yeah. With the amount of time I talk about the little guy, honestly. Yeah, 5. So there's Phoenix, of course. Then there's Apollo. There's Athena. People like to say she's an assistant, but she's technically a main character. It's just that they wrote her wrong. In the Great Ace Attorney, we have Ryunosuke, and in the investigation games, the main character is Miles Edgeworth. That's 5. So far, because, you know, we might get more games, so. 3, maybe 4. Yeah, but that's like, people think of 3 most times because you think of the main trilogy, main 6 game series, but then you have Investigations and The Great Ace Attorney, so that adds 2 more. And even with the main, like, people don't think ever about Athena, usually, if you don't know the game that well. You play Miles in 2 games, actually. It's called the Investigation series. It's the latest re-release from Ace Attorney, because before last year, end of 2024, the first game was only translated ever in English, and the second game was only ever translated in no languages. It was only in Japanese. So if you wanted to play them, you had to play Fantraz, basically. And they re-released both of them in a package called the Investigation Collection earlier last year. And they also released it with like a whole new thing of graphics. Like, they redid the entire game, basically, for like the graphics to be better, because it was all pixel art, and you can choose if you want to play with the pixel art or with the new graphics that are a lot more smooth. And they also like redid the musics and like did remasters of the musics and stuff. Really cool. That's double the amount, exactly. But yeah. The only Ace Attorney game that isn't a duology or a trilogy is Ace Attorney X Professor Layton, because that one is like a hors série. Like, it's not canon technically. But all of the other games have like a little like second or third game. There's 2 Ace Attorney Investigations. There's 2 Ace Attorney, Great Ace Attorney. There's 3 of the first trilogy. There's 3 of the second trilogy. No, what you've sent me, it's both trilogies. So it's the three Phoenix Wright games, and the three games where you have one is Apollo, one is Apollo. Technically, it's Athena's game, the fifth one, but it's Athena and Phoenix, and the last one has both all three Athena, Phoenix, and Apollo as main characters. If you want the full, but that's the anthology, so you have both of those. But if you want the full amount of games, you have to add the Investigations and the Great Ace Attorney games. Investigations is on Steam, but I don't know if the Great Ace Attorney is. Let me look. TGAA. Yeah, it is. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So you need to add. I'm going to send you screenshots. This one and this one. Not now. And this one. And both of the ones I've sent you are 2 games as well. And then you'll have... We don't count Ace Attorney and Professor Layton because that's like a separate thing. You could get it and buy it if you want. If you want to play every single Ace Attorney game, technically it is one, but that's all of the canon ones. And that's 10 games in total. But also, like, don't, even if you want to get them, don't get them now, because sometimes there's, when there's teams, you know, promotions and stuff, they are, like, cheaper. So buy them when they're cheaper. Yeah, 10 games is a lot. But you get them by bundles of 3 and 2, so it seems like less. Like, I got the second trilogy for Deke, and I got it, like, $20 less because I got it during the sales. I'm proud of you. Send me so much like updates when you do. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, when you buy them, wait for the like sales because they do sales on them, because that's not the case with all like main games and stuff, you know. Big franchises. Like, for example, for the second trilogy, so the Apollo Justice trilogy, it's not the Apollo Justice trilogy, but they name it that. I got it for $30 for like $29.99 instead of $59.99. So like, simply add them for yeah, exactly. Or maybe it was $39.99. I think it might have been $39.99. I can't remember. Wait, this is important to me. Wait, I'll check because I have stuff written down. It was $29.99. I did buy it for $29, which is cheap for 3 games. So yeah, you can get it like for 30 instead of 60, like half price, literally half priced, and they were all were half price and stuff. So. Except, I think the only one that wasn't was the most recent re-release, which is the Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations. But yeah, that makes sense because they had just released it. But yeah, you have... Let me do a little AA for Ace Attorney. AAE for Ace Attorney Investigations. And TGAA for The Great Ace Attorney. And sometimes a C at the end for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. But mostly it's TGA, I feel like. Hehe. He's so silly. Even more frames have dropped since then. Ugh. I could close this because I don't need this. I don't think that's what's making my frames drop, but you know. And for the last spot that I have, I can't remember, is Olugyo your fave guy in we said Atelier or no? Because in my head he was, but I can't remember if I'm right or not. Yeah? Okay, yeah, great. That's what I remembered, but I wanted to check. I'll do a little sketch of him as well then. And then I'll do chocolates somewhere. That'll be good. Yeah, this one. They gave this man a bowl cut and then made him so fucking pretty. No, I have another idea for him, don't worry. I have another idea for the chocolates. Yeah, he is. He's just... For the third part, he's just like me for real, for real. God, I love him so much. God, it's horrible. Now that I've watched the fucking X-Men movies and I've grown attached to Charles Xavier and Magneto, every time I see a gay couple, I'm like, oh my god, it's just like... Every time I see a gay couple with some sad angst, I'm like, oh my god, it's just like them. Just thinking of like the Quifri or Rugio thing, you know? I'm like, oh my god, it's just like Shark Xavier and Magneto. The third part made me think of DD. Yeah, that as well. Ah! Pretty and Tired, that's definitely one way to talk about DD. I have to say, 15-year-old me had taste when we watched that show and decided to love it as much as we did. And then just forget about it for a little bit and then go back to it now. Peak. I need to do a favorite TV show page so I can just draw Daredevil all over. The Magnolia Charles is perfect. I cannot deny using them in every other couple. Yeah, it works really well with Quifri and Olrugio, honestly. For stuff that I won't say here because it's a spoiler for which other day. Yeah. Yeah, make the full DD page one day. Yeah. That's going to so be like one of the page I add. I'm going to add a DD page and an X-Men page because like I have grown caring. Do you care enough about the X-Men to have a favorite X-Men, Antoine, or no? Wolverine is a no-brainer. Everybody loves him. Yeah. He's in my faves. My faves are Wolverine, Beast, and Charles Xavier. From the movies alone. Because I know I've started to get stuff about the comics and stuff, and I know the shit in the comics that they do that I'm not agreeing with. It's kind of funny that you like Wolverine but have a hard time with Punisher, because they have, in my head, they have kind of the exact same ideology. Just one doesn't have guns. I mean, and doesn't have like... No, he does have the vengeance aspect, to be fair. He just gets it like washed out of his brain. It's just that Wolverine ends up on the like good guys team, and so he only uses his like quote unquote good guys, because like I don't agree with everything they do. But yeah, Magneto is also really high up. I just wish he was less of a eugenist. Really, don't be a eugenist, and then I will like follow you to hell, dude. Just feral boy. He's chill. He's not that feral, honestly. He's mostly just chilling and getting a cigar and like adopting kids left and right. And being a bisexual mess as well. You don't know him yet very much? Yeah, true. To be fair, season 2 is the most from the main shows that you get of him. Like, you get a little bit of him in season 4, and we'll get more in season 5. But then it's just his show. We don't see him in season 3. But you'll get to know him more on Thursday. Magneto is so cool. Old Charles Xavier and Magneto, I prefer Magneto. Young, I prefer Charles Xavier. Handshake! Just Ian McKellen is just incredible. He's just so good. And so gay! It makes me so happy. He's so queer. Young couple is good because I think, yes, old couple is perfect. Yeah. The thing with like old couple is more like settled, and they're more like, we know we are together. And young couple is more angsty, which has like it's pluses and minuses. I love the angst of the young couple, not gonna lie. I have different like young Charles Xavier faves. In the like it's different movies. I'm like I have multiples that I'm like yes because I love them for different reasons. In the first movie, he's like young and cocky, and like I love that, and it's so cute. And then it's the second movie, he's just depressed and really not doing good, and I'm like yes. I mean, while Eric is just Eric having forced heterosexuality upon him. Oh, Antoine. God. Were you there when I said last time that Wolverine is like the perfect show of the sheep of Theseus? And are you interested in my logic behind that? He is a perfect... Thank you! I'm glad that we agree. And he even has like multiple layers of ship of Theseus within the movies. Except maybe his bones. Yeah. He has the bones. But even then, because like the adamantium changes his bones and the structure of his bones by making them into metal. So like, Thank you! I'm so happy. When I realized that, I was like, oh, wait! I was talking about how I think Magneto forced himself to be heterosexual and the like queer fury and everything, and him forcing himself like to fit the mold and how that worked with mutants and stuff. And I was thinking about that, and then I got the ship of Theseus first, and I was like, wait, that's genius. The time travel makes it even more as well. Because like his bones, like his flesh maybe, but not even, because his flesh regenerates, so it changes every time he gets hurt. Well, his memories get wiped, and he changes them, and he comes back, and he like forgets everything. So like those are all over the place and replaced 24/7. Logan is cheap at Theseus. Man, I love this thinking. Also out of yeah, it's very funny. Like to someone who just knows like Wolverine from afar, you just say, did you know that Wolverine is the perfect show of the sheep of Theseus? That is like so out of pocket. It's so fucking random. It makes me laugh a lot. I'm happy you agree. I'm taking the old movie characters, and I think I had a thing for Kitty Pryde. Yeah, oh, she's really sweet and stuff, so that makes sense. And I mean, I always had a thing for Elliot Page. That man is beautiful. Yeah, he's really pretty. I was sad that like his character wasn't more in the movie. Like in the two movies that he's in, we don't really see much of him. I was like, you're a fun character, but like I prefer Rogue because like out of the two couples, because like we see more of Rogue and we learn more about Rogue. I thought you would like Beast. Especially old movies Beast. Because just a sweet man. Very big, furry, sweet man. He's my baby. I like him a lot. But yeah, old couple plus Wolverine are simply the best. Yes, the rest didn't really care for them. Storm was cool, but that's it. Storm, they need to get a better hairdresser for Storm. Like, her hair was getting worse every fucking movie. I like Rogue, but they haven't really like made the characters that interesting in the movie, sadly. I just know she's really cool. I know she's with Gambit and stuff in the comics, and I was like, I kind of wanted to see more. And Mystique is just, she's cool, but they misdid her character so much. They could have done so much more with her. I mean, fair point for Beast. Never saw him when younger, but now I did rewatch the movie, maybe. I think old Beasts, especially, like, you'd like. Because, like, what made me also like young Beast so much is that I knew what old Beast is like, and I'm like, yes. Like, I saw old Beast, I was like, okay. Then I, like, had him in the movie, and I was like, I love you. You're great. I fucking love you so much. And young Beast is a sweetie, so I'm like, okay, makes me just love you much more. Nah, for Mystique. Yeah, Mystique I don't like that much. Like, she's cool, but that's so much that, like, they wrote her as an object in the old movies, and, like, in the young movies, they just did a weird thing with, like, let's make her a revolutionary. It's like, no. What? What's happening here? Old Beast, young Beast, out of context, this is incredible. Yeah. He's just like a sweet scientist guy. I do have another character. I have. Ooh, who? Tell me. I want to know. Ah, the character's in. Oh, I see. Oh, the kid in Logan. I don't know anything about her. I just know there's a little girl in Logan. I'm so excited to watch it. I won't tell you the name, mostly because I don't remember. Valid. I'm just asking if it's the little girl, because that's the only character that I know is in Logan that I don't know about yet. I don't know anything about the rest. And of course, I won't look it up. I'm very excited to watch Logan. I'm so excited to get extremely excited and extremely sad about parts, and both Helene and ZK not really understanding why. And me being like, but it's because in this movie this happened, and it makes it very tragic. Okay. I won't tell you if it's a kid, just to make you guess when you watch it. Okay. I guess the kid mostly because I know you like sweet characters, and usually like the kid and stuff, I could see it being your soft spot. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it's the kid. But we'll see. I'll guess again when I watch Logan. If I forget, remind me. Be like, hey, do you want to guess who was Malibu? And then I'll try and guess again. In my head, the idea I have, of course, like, don't say anything, but like, the idea I have of Logan in my head, the movie, it's just like the kid and Wolverine in the woods. I know it's not the movie for sure, but like in my head, that was what the movie was for a very long time. Can't wait to watch it and tell me about this masterpiece. Yeah, should be sometime next week because this week Lynn isn't available and it's again neither. I chose my week to decide to finish the movies. So we'll see next week. Here we go. We have the full page. Almost perfectly on midnight. Hoppala. We got a bear. We got some chocolate. We got Coco and Olugio from which Hat Atelier. We have Toru from Fruits Basket. We have Isaac from The Binding of Isaac. Mace Hugh from Fullmetal Alchemist. Leo Paladinite from Hunt Hunter. Chocolate is its own character, exactly. Madoka and Homura from Madoka Magica. And Vendor from Arcane. Coco flying on top of the chocolate is perfect. Yeah. It kind of looks like she's jumping on top of Isaac in front of him. I'm happy about this. We got some good stuff. I'm happy we could do most of the things. Some good characters in here. We got some parity as well because we have 4 male characters and then a bear and chocolate. That's why Isaac is shocked. Yeah, truly. That's great. Okay. So, I'm going to do the poll for next week. Let's see. Let me get my notebook out. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Nan. Where is it? It's here. Not the right channel. This channel. Let me close. God, we chatted. Let me close this. Here we go. Yes. And make a new one. Okay, next week's theme. So, it's going to be favorite drinks, favorite cakes, or favorite here we go. Favorite candy, no, favorite baked goods. Baked goods and cakes are different. Or favorite snacks. So, up a week. It's going to be between. I forgot to write that in sketchbook theme. There we go. It's going to be between favorite drinks, favorite cakes, favorite baked goods, or favorite snacks. Have fun. It's now live. And you're welcome, Antoine. But yeah. So this week's planner is the same as last week. So tomorrow is Wilmot Works It Out. Off on Thursday. art time on Friday, which is going to be doing more thumbnails. No, baked goods as in sweets. Viennoiserie, we'd say in French. Genre croissant, pain au chocolat, chausson aux pommes, stuff like that. Brioche. So yeah, art time on Friday, which we're going to do more thumbnails. More of the Eyes of R on Saturday, which I'm very excited about. And co-working on Sunday. But yeah, I'm going to go now. I'll post, of course, the page on the Discord after stream. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Remote Works It Out for puzzle time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye.